Hello and welcome back to Decidedly Vanilla. Well, with special thanks to DDM for building the iron farm in Spawn and Jefferson, who is a new member on the server, who took the time to fix the iron farm at Spawn. I finally have enough materials to have a full level beacon. Now, there's some gold blocks. I think there might even be a couple diamond blocks mixed in here. I'd like to get it to the point where it can all be iron and reclaim my gold. My gold is more precious to me. And I have this wonderful pick, Pulp Fiction. I believe this was Dolan's. I believe he won it in an auction, and I believe I then acquired it through means. But this is an efficiency 5, so this should be... Oh my gosh. Instant mine. Now this should not be a big deal. It shouldn't. But I have never once have I ever instant mined like this. I haven't. Ooh, there's lava there. This probably isn't the safest place. It's just something that a lot of people have done, and I've just never... I don't know why. I just never had the material. I mean, I could have spent a lot of time to get the material, I suppose. But I never made that my focus. And with this, I should be able to get mucho materials. We could even go as far as to not break ores that we could fortune. That is hilarious that the cobblestone takes longer to break. I'm assuming that this is actually a bug. A bug that they probably don't want to fix. Because at this point, it's almost like it's a feature. But only time will tell. You know, there's been some news of us getting some snapshots starting here soon. But I still have yet to see anything. And I think it would put a lot of us at a great deal of ease if we started seeing some snapshots. Because as it is right now, we're kind of like, Microsoft, what are you going to do? What are you going to do with our game? Now, they can do some wonderful things. They absolutely can. They have the power. They have the ability. I'm kind of with a lot of other people where I don't really use Internet Explorer. I call it Internet Exploder. I like their operating system. I know it's with faults, but it is what I use. So I'm not a fanboy. But I do admit they have money, they have the resources, that they could do some really good things. And so I think that's worth being excited about. However, whether that will happen or not is, yet to be seen. So, yes. I was just excited that I had this built. I'm not sure what I want to actually do with it. I mean, obviously go around and try to unearth some materials. But as far as iron's not going to do us any good. What materials are worth unearthing? I suppose redstone. Although we don't use redstone that often. I suppose coal. Although that could be made automatically via charcoal. Oh, well, automatically-ish. Lapis. We definitely want lapis. There is currently no way to farm that, so that is a rare material. And diamonds, I suppose. But we can just keep winning those in the auction, right? Except that's chance. That's luck. Oh, Speaking of new members, well, I did mention a newish member. I mentioned that Jefferson is newish. We also have a brand new member. His name is Pixelriffs. And let's be polite. Hello. And you may know him if you follow our stuff. It's still dark then. He's just starting out. He mentioned he found a great place for a base that we're all going to love. If you watch content of other people on our server, all the zombies are still where they were. That is because you logged out in an area that you are the only person out there, and it unloaded, and so the game remembered where everything is. It's kind of like if it was a single-player world, actually, almost. Unless you were in spawn, because that part of the server stays alive and active no matter who's where. Well, I suppose there are some things that don't happen regardless. But anyway, you may be familiar with him if you have been watching Kane, because they've been doing some stuff together. He's even new to YouTube, but Kane tells us that just about everything he touches turns to gold. I was impressed with his quality and presentation of his channel and videos right out of the gate. So I am excited. I think you guys are really going to enjoy him. And that's what DV is about, is we want to bring you something that's fun to watch, but it's the full package. We're not having people on here just to have people on here. We're having people on here who are going to enhance the experience, people that you want to be a part of and watch, so that you're not just picking a few. I mean, if you pick a few of us, if you have your favorites, whatever. That's an option too. But we want to make sure that everyone that's on here is someone you can enjoy. And so we make sure before we have someone come on here that that's going to be the case. And with Pixelriffs, let's just say I'm excited. I think I'm going to call him either Pixel or Pix or Riff or F or S or maybe P. I don't know. Pixelriffs is kind of a strange thing to say for a full name. Not that bRanN isn't strange, just... Okay, what I really want to know is how quickly can I mine Obsidian? Okay, it's still kind of slow. Whoops. But it's not bad. And I'm thinking eventually some of this is going to have some lava underneath. I need a lot of obsidian for an idea that I had. And it's not important. And it would kind of be like a gift prank, honestly. But the amount of obsidian I need makes me wonder if I'm sane for even thinking of doing it. But I think if I get bored one day, I can just go to the end and get my Haste 2 beacon set up and take this beautiful pick and go to the bottom of those spires, right? And just get underneath and look straight up and just hold it down while I'm watching a video or something. Picks can usually reach 4 squares. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow. Much more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I could get 5, and then I could just inch forward a little bit and get 5 more. So it would be monotonous, but it'd go by pretty quickly, especially if I'm doing something else. Look at all this cobblestone. I definitely do not need all this cobblestone. I would like to make sure I'm getting the gravel. I don't know what I'm going to use gravel for, but I definitely don't have that much gravel, so gravel would be better to collect if I'm going to collect anything. Huh. Yes, so this will just be more of a talking episode, I suppose. That will make it so I can just keep working on this. Ooh, gold. Yes, I want gold. Let's make sure we can pick this up. No, that's not gold. There you go. So plans. It's the new year, 2015. What are my plans for DV? The vanilla experience is not as exciting for me as it once was. Now, don't let any of your little hearts sink. I love decidedly vanilla, and I will find ways. I don't want to say I will find ways. I would find ways to make it exciting if I needed to find ways to make it exciting. I can already make it exciting. It's not difficult. It's more work than, say, Modacy, because that's a mod pack. It's got a lot of stuff going on, and especially Modacy is set up for just exploring. So there's always something to do, even if you don't have anything planned. But I think part of the reason why I'm feeling kind of like, and don't read into it. It's not like bad. It's not like, oh, I can't stand playing this. No, because I love connecting and joining. And like I mentioned, decidedly vanilla, we are a little mini community, and that makes it fun. That really does. I'm not going to mention who said it in case they don't necessarily want you to know, but we have had a person on the server at one point say, you know, if it weren't for you guys, I don't think I'd really be playing Minecraft. Just because, you know, we all get bored of some games sometimes. And when you're with friends, that can make it fun. That can make it worth it. Where's this popping out to? Oh, cool. And so we do more than just play together. We kind of support each other that way and make sure that we're all excited, and we feed off of each other, and we give each other content, really. Because even if we don't have an idea of what to do, one of us will be making something up or doing something, and we'll just play off of each other that way. So that's part of the decidedly vanilla experience. But the part I love about vanilla the most, and this has always been true, and actually, for me, this is true for a lot of games, is the beginning part, where you're just starting out. You've got next to nothing, and you got to make your way in the world. You got to find your way to, I don't know, the whole beginning experience where you got nothing, and often it's clearly defined what you should do next. So there's not a mystery, like, what should I do? What should I do? Late game vanilla Minecraft, most of the time, from what I understand, from my perspective, is all about building. And I'm not the greatest builder. Never have been, likely never will be. And that's okay, because that's the beauty of Minecraft, is there's a lot to do. So I've been thinking kind of on starting a new base. Not that I want to give up on the one I have, although you can see that I haven't worked on it a whole lot. And that's because I'm not really inspired to do that. I'll spend a lot more time kind of making up some story or pestering someone else on the server or trying to build a dungeon with command blocks and all that sort of thing. Those are the things that I enjoy working on more so because I feel like I'm better at them. And so that's usually what I do. So my base hasn't gotten a lot of attention. I do really like the bottom of the cliff. I have diamonds here that I forgot about because I wanted to silk touch them. Oh, cool. When I saw the cave system that is my base, I thought, oh, that's great. That's going to be things to play off of. I don't have to necessarily start from the very beginning, start from scratch. There's already stuff laid out. I'll just try to look at the things around me and, okay, what room does this make me think of? What might be here? What might be there? But the ravines aren't really the same. Aren't really the same as a cave system. And so there's not as much to them. In the caves that are touching the ravines tend to be smaller. And so it hasn't been as inspirational as I had hoped. And I have been trying to do the whole theme of this is a base for minions, so I need a training facility, and I need this, and I need that. And I like that idea, but I'm just not sure where to put a lot of the rooms that I might design. And honestly, I'm not sure how to design a lot of the rooms that I kind of thought of. Like, yeah, I want to make a training facility, so let's do that. But how will that look? So that's stuff I have to figure out anyway. It's no hassle on you, but I feel like I've been neglecting my base, and I'm wondering if we just need a change of scenery. I don't want to think of a project idea. I don't want to think of something that's going to be super elaborate and commit to that and then go, actually, you know what, this maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Like, I don't want to say, the thought currently in my head, I don't want to say, you know, we just need to go and build an entire village like Trevor or like Castine or the Shire. Yeah, we could build something like the Shire. I mean, let's be honest. The Shire is a tiny little land of not much. What's there is wonderful, Swordfish. But, yeah, I think if he's honest, he'd have to admit there's not a whole lot there. I really like Minecraft's idea. The idea that they had at the start, where everyone was building together. Now, it didn't last. And, you know, I'm not sure exactly why. People just were maybe feeling too constrained. But the idea itself, I think, was good. And I think it led to some good things. And that's kind of... yeah, I think that's just a Minecraft thing. I'm reading Pix's comment there. Man, all this rain. I think that's just a Minecraft thing. Really know how to make a Brit feel welcome. Well, actually, Pix, I am from Oregon. And in Oregon, we are known for our rain. So if it's not raining, something's wrong. That's not quite that bad. That's an exaggeration, but it comes pretty close to reality there. Yeah, so I guess I brought all that up to say I think I kind of want to start fresh. If we had the option to reset the server, I would hesitate. Of course I would, because we have a lot of cool things on here, but there have been so many changes, so many advances to the generation and how everything is, that I don't think I'd mind starting over. I would honestly consider it. Yeah, I was just thinking it's 2015, it's a new year, kind of start fresh. I'm just picking this up. I considered going far, far, far away and perhaps making a base there to get that starting off fresh experience. But of course, keeping this here, so I always have access to the resources if I need them. I'm not really starting over. I don't have to give up the fact that I've gathered a lot of blocks that I like to build with. I have plenty of iron, those sorts of things. but I don't want to seclude myself. That's my dilemma. I don't want to go off far away where I'm not near anyone. I want to build close to people. But I also know that the land generation is quite amazing further out. We are on a decently old server. Yes, more gold. So we have some areas that are definitely generated old style. And it'd be kind of nice to be in some areas that are newer generation types. But I definitely want to build close to other people. And even currently, we are pretty close to each other. And I know you don't want to get so close that you're up in somebody's face and kind of making it feel like they can't build a certain way because they'll be in your way. But at the same time, with us on the server, I don't think we'd have that problem. I think we all get along well enough and communicate well enough and work together well enough. Did I say that twice? That I don't think that'd be an issue. I think we'd find ways to work it out. I mean, look at our spawn town. Ovi is sort of the dude in charge of keeping that all laid out and organized, and so he lays out the roads, and we build certain places, and if we're going to build something in spawn, we clear it with him. And it's not like he's going to say, oh, no, you can't do that. But it just gives us some order, keeping in mind that we have no one person in charge of this server. This is we are communally in charge. And so, yeah, Pixel, or Pix. I don't like Pixel. That sounds silly. Maybe Pix. Yeah, Pix. That means you're partially in charge, too. So if you see something that can make things better, you let us know. And he should already be aware that we've added him to all the different chats. We keep things pretty organized. And that's because our community is important to us. So that's the reason that I would want to kind of build closer proximity. So I don't know. I don't know what I want. But I'll figure it out. For now, I want a lot of obsidian, but I don't want to take the time to get it. But I probably will, because the thing I'm going to do with it, I think, is going to be pretty cool. And then I can share that once it's done. Once someone has been affected by my generosity. But until I'm able to actually give that to someone, we're not going to talk about it. Well, that's a good episode length. I didn't know what I was going to do today when I recorded. Apparently, I was going to mine and talk. But I am especially curious as to what you think on anything I brought up this episode. I always love to hear your comments, but when determining what should I do, what should I work on, I really want your guys' input. And I don't want you to feel there's some people that are complete tools. They're like, what do you want? What do you want me to do? I'm going to do everything you want. That's not how I want to come off. I am here to entertain, though. So if me doing a certain thing is more entertaining, then I do want to meet those needs. Because let's face it, that's why I'm here. That's the point. That's the purpose. Now, I'm still going to do it my own style. I'm not going to change who I am in order just to make people happy. But if there are improvements that I can make, if there are things that are more fun to watch, if there's aspects of myself that are more interesting, then those are the things I need to know. Because I am going to bring those things out more often. And I think any responsible YouTuber would do the same. That is, if they are here to entertain. Some people just do YouTube for themselves, and that's fine. But that's what they're doing it for. I do it for you guys. I do it for my viewers. And that's what makes me enjoy it. I enjoy it because other people are enjoying what I do, what I make. That's why I enjoy it. So that's me. I'm not a sellout, guys. Honest. All right. I guess that'll about wrap it up. Got some cool villager guys. I got some very interesting parts of my base. But I also got a lot of sprawling blankness because I'm just not sure what to put there. I think if instead of trying to design a base around 3 ravines, if I instead try to think of how I want a base to be laid out, and then do a little bit more of the style where you shape the land in order to make it what you want, then I think I could make a base that I enjoy better. This is cool. I like how this came out. But I don't know. I'm not sure what I want at this point. But it'll be on the Decidedly Vanilla server, and it'll be amazing, and it'll be with our great community here and our great community there. Here being the other members of the server, and there being the wonderful viewers, all you guys out there in YouTube land. But I digress. Well, I suppose it's not much of a digression. It's related. But I ramble. I definitely ramble. So I will wrap it up here. This has been bRanN. I will see you next video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day.